Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? I hope y'all are having an amazing day. I know I am. Before we begin, y'all already know the vibes. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not already subscribed. Follow me on my other social media platforms. Here we go. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Last but certainly not least, don't forget you can always do what? Donate to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. And not just me, always remember if you can, to donate to your favorite Black creators, okay? We don't get the same push like they do. So support your girls, your guys, whoever. All right. Listen, I was feeling like y'all saw me the last time I was up here. I was close to death, child. I was feeling crazy. I woke up feeling a lot better. I am not 100% healed, but I feel a lot better in comparison to yesterday and the day before. So we here, okay? We here. And we're going to talk about Dame Dash. We're going to talk about Dame Dash. And I want to talk also about this whole Cardi B being pregnant situation and why everyone is crashing the fuck out, okay? Or seems to be. Like I said, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. So I want to start with Cardi B. Oh, I'm going to start with Cardi B. So I'm going to pull up this article. I know y'all seen the video. Cardi B was being interviewed by Gayle King, and she acknowledged and admitted that yes, she is pregnant for Stephon Diggs. Apparently, Stephon Diggs has got other women pregnant too, but Cardi don't give a shit. Okay. I got an article. Let me read the article and then we'll get into it. Okay. So this is from page 6. It came out today. Okay, page 6. It came out to. Oh crap! No, they trying to make me pay for it. Let's go back. Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back. They play. Oops. They playing. So Cardi B is apparently pregnant for TMZ. Okay, whatever. I'll find it. But Cardi B is pregnant again. Okay, we saw she just had a lawsuit. She won the lawsuit, and people were already noticing that she was wearing baggy clothes or whatever. Telltale signs of when Cardi B is pregnant. This is just what she do. Okay, but like just period in Black culture, in Caribbean culture, in Hispanic culture. I don't know about white people culture. Okay, but just in our culture, you don't tell people you are pregnant, okay, until you are into into your second trimester. This is just a rule, okay? So I've never really felt like it was necessarily hiding per se. It's just that just don't tell people that you're pregnant. People put bad energies, bad spirits, on you. You don't need all of that, especially when you are in your first trimester, right? You might end up losing a baby. Anything can happen, especially in the first trimester. And it is never appropriate to tell the masses, your parents or whatever, but like for the most part, it's never really appropriate in our culture to tell everybody about your pregnancy before you are well into your second trimester. That's just what it is, right? Good morning. How's everyone? Well, good morning for some of you. Good afternoon for us on the East Coast. Okay. So that's a thing. I did see people being highly upset. I don't know why. Okay. We were even in the group chat. If you are a member, I hope join the membership. If you are a member, you are probably in the IG group chat. I don't even remember who said it, but somebody was like, oh my God, Offset was right. Da, 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 da. And I wrote yesterday, I said, I don't give a about Offset. Imagine being mad at Cardi B for moving on when he been moved on before they even got married, okay? I don't even know the amount of women that Cardi B had to deal with her husband regarding her husband cheating on her, okay? We've heard stories of him having women at other homes that they have in LA. It was LA, right? Other homes in LA, him boinking women in their marital bed, okay? Let's not pretend like Offset ain't Offset. Let's not pretend like Cardi B is getting divorced from Offset. I don't care if she's married. Can I keep it about you? Let's not pretend like Cardi isn't getting a divorce because of Offset's continued infidelity. Like, they're not getting divorced because they fell out of love or anything like that. That's not what's happening. Cardi B is getting divorced from him because he can't keep his penis in his pants, okay? And in my opinion, your husband can't keep his penis in his pants. When you ready to go, you ready to go. And if you want to bounce on Kaki, you are allowed to bounce on Kaki. And like I said in the chat, I don't care if she got pregnant in their marital bed at this point. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And y'all know I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Cardi B, but I don't care. I don't care. Cardi wants her to have children. Okay, she don't want to go to the sperm bank like I suggested. She wants to have children with people who got it. Okay, Offset ain't got it, so she decided she got to have a baby. Okay, she got pregnant purposely, not purposely. I don't know. I wasn't there. And Stephon Diggs got it. Okay, he got that football money, and that football money ain't going nowhere. Okay, Cardi B is fine. She can take care of herself and her 4 kids. She ain't struggling. The reality is, I was going to say this is normal hood shit, but this ain't even normal hood shit. This is normal shit. Okay? This is normal shit. They're celebrities. They're people who are like this, who have babies with somebody else right after getting divorced, have Irish twins with 2 different dads. This ain't just hood behavior. This is just, I'm moving the fuck on and I want children. I want 4 or 5. I don't know how much children Cardi B wants. I want them to be, excuse me, sorry. I told you I'm still getting over it. I want them to be semi-close in age. And that's just what I'm doing. And the reality is, like, there's so much people on the internet. I've seen a lot of people like, go ahead, girl, do what you're doing. But there's so much people on the internet angry at Cardi because she's not officially divorced yet. None of those people were angry at Offset for cheating on his wife. Stop putting expectations and limitations on women, okay? Stop putting expectations and limitations on women that y'all will never put on men. There's men out here that have 2, 3. Crap. There's a lady right now who just got released out of the, okay, because she unalived some other girl who I believe they both have children, are pregnant for him, have children for him, whatever the situation is. Let's not pretend like Future didn't have like 3, 4 girls pregnant at one fucking time. Let's not pretend, okay? And I don't want to hear nothing about, none of that shit, because at the end of the day, Cardi is the one who is an active parent, period. She's an active parent. She is the active parent of the kids she have and the kids she's going to have. And as long as she's good with it, she got the money to take care of them. Okay? She don't really need none of these dudes to take care of them. She just, then I don't see the problem. If nobody cares about these men, we spoke about Nick Cannon the other day. Nick Cannon had like 4 girls pregnant at one time. Nobody cared about these men just dropping C's in everybody and disappearing and being like Deuce, and just saying, oh, it's all good because he has the money to take care of them. Like it don't take actual time and effort to raise children, right? So why are we judging the person who's actually going to be raising these children? Mind your business. Like I said, if it was another situation and he was actually a decent husband, I'm not even saying Russell Wilson status of husband, just a semi-decent fucking husband. If he was a semi-decent freaking husband, none of this shit would have happened. If he was a semi-decent husband, then maybe I could understand her even caring enough to wait till the ink is dried on the divorce papers to say, I'm moving on and I'm having a new baby. But at the end of the day, he ain't give a fuck. His parents ain't give a fuck. You know, wasn't he the one talking a couple of months ago, talking about, oh, ain't nobody gonna want her because she his baby mama. She two niggas' baby mama now. And the last one, at least he can afford to take care of his kids. Because from what I heard, ain't Offset trying to get spousal support because the Migos ain't Migoing anymore. Let's stop pretending these games. So point blank. Yeah, please share the live. Hey Bree, hey sweetest girl. So like I said, if he ain't shit, don't expect shit from us. Stop trying to make us better than these trash ass. Being better than a trash ass nigga ain't never got you nowhere. Okay? It's never gotten you nowhere but in your feelings. For what? Move the fuck on. I'm not mad at Cardi. Do what you got to do. Like I said, regardless of whatever, she gonna take care of her children. She gonna take care of her children real well. I ain't never mad at Cardi when it comes to taking care of her children. Okay, her name ain't Krishan. She gonna take care of her children real fucking well. Okay, so if she wants to have 3-4 baby daddies, that's her fucking problem. There's a million celebrities out here. Isn't oh my god, what's her name? I was thinking of this. Her mom's is Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawk. That's the actress from back in the day. Her daughter who made Fabletics. She got like 4 or 5 baby daddies. Nobody says nothing about the white women who got like 4 or 5 baby daddies. Okay? If Cardi was struggling or whatever, I could understand like why bring kids into a struggle. I can understand bringing kids, not want to bring kids into a struggle, but she's not financially struggling. She's good. And if she wants to be a mother, if she wants to have babies, whatever, no, she fucking. That is her business. Okay? She can take care of them. At least now she got one that actually got some money that can help her. But she don't even need that. Not to say don't get that. Make sure you get that. Always make sure you get that. I don't care how much money you got. Make sure you get that. But what you want? I don't know what you want from me. Fruits. Hey, Fruits, I ain't see. Kate Hudson. Thank you, Bree. Yes, Kate Hudson got multiple children. Near one of her children have the same baby daddy. Every last one of them. I think she got like 4 or 5. Every last one of them got a different father. Every last one of them. And nobody say nothing to her. White women do this shit every fucking day. We were talking about that CK dude who's in the news and all of that. And people were saying his wife gonna have a new husband in a year. She might just have a new one in 6 months and be pregnant in a year. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing because it is what it is. Cardi wants children. Cardi gonna have her children. She chooses not to go to the sperm bank like I suggested, so you ain't got to deal with all this drama. But she making it work. And if she like it, I love it. It ain't like she gonna be struggling. It ain't like she gonna get on here on the internet and be like, oh, my kid don't have this or my kid don't have that. And, he's not helping me out. None of that shit gonna happen. She's good. So why are we mad? I don't know. Fruit says Summer Walker has a few children. We don't see the kids, but we know she takes care of them. Exactly. If people are taking care of their kids, what you want? Leave them alone. What you want? But I'm gonna move on to the next story. Okay. Child. Why the fuck Dame Dash? Okay, let me go back. Matter of fact, I don't want to play. I'm gonna play parts, but I'm gonna play the audio from my phone. I'm gonna play the audio from my phone because you know the Breakfast Club be a little, they like to hit people. I'm gonna play Claudia because Claudia Jordan up in this too, child. Excuse me. Speaking of Summer Walker, look at this. As soon as I open. But what was it? Hold on. Is it Shade Room or it's on site? Okay. What the hell? I'm gonna play Dame Dash. And then I'm gonna play Cameron. I'll probably play Cameron on here because I don't think Cameron and will hit. The Shade Room definitely will hit. Hold on, let me open this up more so I can get down there fast. You know, the on-site always posting, so they got a million posts between the posts you looking for and the posts they got. Hold on, is this it? Yeah. All right. So here we go.
A representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying?
This is him coming for Charlemagne.
Okay. Like, your OG is Wendy Williams. My OG is sitting right here. You see him? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you why he's my OG. Because he killed anybody or any of those things. He just taught me how to be a better man. Can you stop? Can you stop? Wendy Williams is your OG. Wasn't she your boss? Yeah, at one point. So she was your OG. She put you on, and you should give her grace. And you should also give her props out of respect. Oh, but because we have different trauma, like, we're different. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that would, like, I'd rather get my ass whipped than run. But you're proud that you ran. Yeah. I'd rather get my ass whipped. And it ain't no disrespect, but I kind of think you're gay. You just act a little gay. You got a problem with gay people? Not at all. I've got a problem with people that pretend they're not gay. So let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
This just happened. So what I'm saying is, did this happen?
Because you started in gossip, which is, is very feminine, and you want people to listen to you, and that we want people that represent masculinity, because men need to be doing what they need to do as men. They don't need to be worried about girl stuff. Do you think he's masculine? Would you want this man around you if 10 guys jumped you? He'd run, and you'd have to run with him. I like my women to feel safe when they're around me. I don't tell people, like, and I'm not saying that's your way, but you're just not masculine. I've seen him run. I looked at a whole reel of, there's like a thing that says how many people bark. There's stuff that how many times you play with, talk about other people's genitals. You real masculine men don't do that. You said that some guys was throwing you kisses because they liked your paws butt, and you went back. That's gay.
Why do you have such a problem with gay?
I don't have a problem. I have a problem with you. Wait. No. Yeah, that is why I pause. There's a lot of people like you.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of people like you that are gay that pretend they're not.
Black men can't be gay.
Black men that are gay should say they're gay.
Well, I'm not gay.
You are. Okay. Anyway, now let me talk to you. Let me ask you. Let me say this. You acting like a girl.
You move like an old auntie. You an old Harlem auntie.
I could punch you right in your face like a grown man. I won't. And you won't do shit.
Dame, this is what you said, Patty. So just so you know, because I knew you was going to say
I've seen you run.
Yes.
I've seen you. I'm not saying I will. I'm saying no. Then your version of respectful is different than mine. We were on the street right now, and you would talk like that. I would have fucked you up. But I'm not going to do that. Nah, I wouldn't have got beat up. I wouldn't have got beat up. Let's end this. So let me say one more thing.
I have so many questions.
All right, no, you're right. You
want to leave. You can't get in your emotions and want to leave, Dame.
No, what I'm saying is when you interrupt me and you say certain things, so where I'm from, the masculine man will fuck you up.
Yeah.
But because let me finish. No, I didn't. I said not gonna happen. I didn't say that. I said I could, and you wouldn't do anything.
And we gonna fight.
I didn't see that on tape. You ran.
Yeah, because it was 4 guys, but that's cool.
Let me ask what happened when 30 guys jumped me.
Respect.
I got that ass whipping, but I fucked them niggas up.
I think it's been some head trauma ever since.
Yeah. Hey, yo, pause.
Yo. So I guess that's how it started, okay? Let's listen to clip 2. Can there's another clip? Hold on. What's this? Okay, let's listen to clip 2.
Same way the last time I came and barked on y'all changed your whole life.
We did.
You did.
I'm preparing the other one while we listen.
Look, that changed his life. How do you know y'all don't come outside? There's no windows in here. This shit is crazy. Look at the dog. I'm gonna show you.
Curtain, we can
A curtain, y'all in the behind the stage. A curtain, y'all in the coffin. I would never. This is uninspiring. Shit, dirty and all that shit. You're a girl. You clean this shit up.
Look at your sneakers. Your sneakers are dirty.
My sneakers are
Your
nice.
sneakers filthy.
That
ain't like you, Dane.
I just took you. See how you lying?
They wrinkled.
I just put this on today.
I'm just fucking with you. You care too much about money and material things,
What are
man.
you talking about?
You do.
You're contradicting
Your
yourself.
whole existence is money and material things. That's why now that you don't
Your
have
whole
it,
existence
you're
is
trying
gay.
to prove to everybody that you do.
Your whole existence is gay.
Yours is
It sounds like you've been paid to do what you're doing. You should be objective
you
on the
need to
radio.
get paid to do something. Then you wouldn't be in debt.
Same way the last time I came and barked on y'all changed your whole life.
We did.
You did. I changed your whole life. You put me on the wall. Look, that changed his life. How do you know y'all don't come outside? There's no windows in here. This shit is crazy. Look at the dog.
Hold on. I think, okay, so let's go. I thought Cameron was on here. Maybe not. I think Cameron might be on the Shade Room. I'll pull that up in a minute. But let's pull up what Claudia Jordan said, because, yeah, Claudia Jordan in it. She got tagged in, I guess. Let's go.
In this golf tournament, and my phone is blowing up with notifications that Dame Dash once again has my name in his mouth when he should be having Polident tight grip in his mouth, instead holding those cheap ass dentures in place instead of worrying about me. Why do you keep trying to bring me into your mess? You've been sued by everybody. You've lost every single lawsuit, and you owe the government all this money, yet you keep trying to bring me into your bullshit. I have been quiet. On the set of Dear Frank, you were wildly inappropriate. You did shit on that set that should have shut it down, okay? Very inappropriate, the way you were carrying on with the women on set, and what you did to me during the one scene was fucked up. I've not embarrassed you yet because everybody else has done that job for me, and including yourself. But if you want to keep running your mouth, then I'm going to tell my side. You was a fucking pervert on set. You were disgusting. The things you did with that porn tape and what you tried to do to get me ready for a scene with you while your shunt was showing out of your chest and you thought you was hot, you were not. You were a fat fucking mess. And yes, I understand you see me everywhere, so and you're nowhere except pretending to own ranches that you don't own and borrowing money from people. And you see people that are just flourishing without you, and like you do with Jay-Z, you're just sitting there jealous of everybody else, counting everybody else's money. So now you want to include me in your lawsuit. Nigga, bring it on. You lost every other suit that my lawyer Chris Brown has gone up against you. You've lost everything. You don't pay rent. You fuck up with all the contracts. You've been sued by everybody and lost because you steal property from people. You found guilty of that, okay? From women. You rent expensive homes to give the image of you being wealthy, and then you default and don't pay your rent. And you've been sued by them, and you've lost those cases too. So why is my name in your mouth? I didn't want my body in your mouth. I sure don't want my name in your mouth. So keep all of us out of your mouth and out of your thoughts, okay? I'm so sick and tired of your shit. You are the reason for your failure. And Dame, you talk so much shit about people being culture vultures, stealing from the culture and not down with black people, and they working for the white man, all while you parade a woman around that is a white woman and you pretend to be that she's Puerto Rican, that you think, oh, it's different, right, with me. And you talk so much shit about everybody else. Not that there's anything wrong with dating a white woman or a Puerto Rican woman, but you go out of your way to pretend that she's not what she is, okay? In my opinion. And I think that's super whack, but that just shows your character. Your character. Your own family don't fuck with you because of what you do and how you behave. You know, I felt bad for you when we were filming because I was like, yeah, maybe you got a raw deal. Maybe like, you know, he is this victim that he claims to be. But I see now from working with you one time and never again that all your failures are your own. It's your own doing. You caused all of the bad shit that has happened to you. You're not a victim. your ego in your mouth. You still think it's 2003 and it's the big pimping video where you can spray liquor on women and like it's cute. It was never cute. It never gave cute. So you can continue on your little tour and enjoy the attention. And, you know, people that don't really know and haven't been paying attention to you will be like, oh, man, he's smart, man. And the system did him wrong. You're not. You are struggling with that interview. Charlamagne was running circles around you. You went in there so fake. Oh, I don't fool with men. That's why I don't go anywhere with men. And then Charlamagne quickly checked you and said, you came in here with a man. That is a perfect summation of how fucking fake and whack you are, how much of a liar you are. So keep my name out of your mouth. I worked on a movie that you were given a vanity credit for as director. You gave some input here and there, but Josh Weber was the actual director giving us real direction while you were smoking weed, talking so much shit. Not that there's anything wrong with smoking weed, because I smoke too, but you want to be the director. You didn't want to sign your paperwork, okay? And you were very unprofessional on set. And the one scene that we had where I had to cry about how you treated me and what you did, and you was wilding and out of control, you was highly inappropriate. Did we get past that? And did I get over it? Yes, that's why I didn't see you over it. But it's a note to self. You a fuckboy. It cut me for the best part. Damn, you are a fuckboy. That's why people don't fuck with you. You're a fuckboy. You sit there and talk big game. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. When you have to tell everybody how much of a boss you are, you're not. When you have to tell everybody how great you are, you're not. When you have to tell everybody how amazing you are, you're not. You're not. And I'm sorry for you. You were on a trajectory to be in big places and big spaces, but you fucked up with your mouth and your arrogant, annoying attitude. All right. I don't know why you think everyone's done you wrong. Are you not guilty in any of this? Like, you've done nothing wrong to put yourself in position. The way you move, like, I got to see firsthand, and you didn't put one penny up for that movie for Dear Frank. It was called The List at first, and you try to go sell it behind our backs. You didn't own it, Dame. You didn't own it. Get over it. Move on and shut the fuck up. Keep thinking about more things.
Every time I think she does, she calls. Let's continue.
You have so many lawsuits where you've been found guilty of defamation. And I didn't jump on that bandwagon. I could have, because you was out there dragging my name. I'm like, what did I do to you besides say no? What did I do to you for not want to spend the night at your house after filming? What did I do to you? Nothing. Nothing. I did not think you needed to be part of the project. I didn't think your name brought any value, but it was a means to an end to get Kanye West involved in the project. That's all. The only reason you were given a vanity credit, Dame. I was there from day one with the producer before you even brought on. And you're mad that I testified about the truth on the stand? I gave sworn testimony. It was all true. And if I didn't, you could have tried to get me for perjury. You did not. Like I tell motherfuckers that have problems with me, if I defamed you or lied on you, file a lawsuit, bitch. File a lawsuit. Because I stand by what I say, because I don't lie, because I have a bad memory, so I have to tell the truth. Someone just sent me the clip where Dame Dash says on The Breakfast Club that he has video of me saying that he is the best director ever.
Yo, she put up teeth.
Someone just sent me the clip where Dame Dash says on The Breakfast Club that he has video of me saying that he is the best director ever. Really? Dame Dash, I have a proposition for you. I know money's tight. And I'm not rich either. I'm just trying to make it out here in this world. If you can produce the video of me saying that you're the best director I've ever worked with, I will pay for your teeth to get fixed. That's an offer you can't refuse, right? If you can find said video of me telling you you're the best director I've ever worked with, Jesus.
Jesus.
I'm gonna fix your mouth up.
Jesus.
And they'll never slip out again. Hey guys, I'm out here playing.
First of all, Kay's in the comment section. Kay talk about y'all talking about Claudia, but she read Dame how Charlamagne should have. She read Dame to filth. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, hold on. Before I say what I got to say, okay, I got a couple things to say. We go pull up where is it? Where is it? It was just in here. Maybe I'm bugging. Where the hell is Cameron? Hold on. I just saw it. Give me a second. Hold on. Shit. Oh, this is on site. Why I keep going to the shade room? On site. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it go. So why is it not? Maybe I gotta refresh the screen. Hold on. Let me lower this up. Let me lower this up. I'm gonna refresh the screen. Maybe that's why. Y'all, because Cameron got some shit to say. Cameron got okay. Here you go. Here you go. Maybe it was there before and I didn't notice. Okay, whatever. There we go. We back. Please don't forget to like this video, y'all. If y'all sit here, y'all entertained, like the video. If you ain't entertained, then unlike the video. I got a lot of things to say because Claudia, like, whew. Wait. Oh.
From the jump is a setup, bro. The nigga, and this is what he does, right? And I said this before, but I'm gonna reiterate it since this is lingering and going on. Dame is beefing with 50 Cent on the internet. I bump into 50 Cent. 50 Cent sees me and be like, Killer, what's up, nigga? Get some money. You know how niggas, nigga, what you used to do back in the days, pat nigga pocket, you getting that money? Cool. Me and 50 good. We ain't got no problem. Dame calls me and says, yo, I seen 50. How you gonna let him pap you up? This is verbatim what Dame said. I'm telling the audience verbatim. Yo, I seen 50, you and 50. How you gonna let them pap your pockets? That ain't Harlem. You down with the Pap Pap Club? How you down with the Pap Pap Club? Let a nigga pat your pockets. I said, Dame, you crazy, whatever, man. However you want to say it's crazy, man. He says, me and 50 going through something on the internet right now. You mind if I bring that up and say that he was paying your pockets? I say, Dame, I don't give a fuck, whatever. Now, mind you, pause this story right there. If you gonna say something about 50 cents, what are you calling me for to get my okay if you're beefing with 50 cents? You shouldn't even have to call me about that if you're gonna be talking about 50 cents. Unpause the story. Dame gets on the blog and says, yeah, and this nigga Cam let 50 Cent smack him on the ass. Not the Pap Pap Club, not the pockets, which, Cam, that ain't Harlem. How you let a nigga smack you on the ass? But then again, what you supposed to do when a big, strong nigga come over and slap you on the ass? I'm like, bro, that's not what I agreed for you to say. But I didn't say anything. I ignored it. I ignored the whole shit. I just didn't pick up the phone for the nigga because I'm like, bro, I don't know what's up with the nigga.
Yo, okay, so it says at the bottom, Dame is saying, keep talking, I dare you, checkmate. Cam said, checkmate, you don't even own a chessboard, LOL. You get your driver's license yet, or child support still got it, bitch? And then Kay is back in the comments saying Cam is the real MVP of the week. There is another thing going around. I'm going to find it. Hold on. Hold up, wait, y'all. It gotta be on the shade room. It gotta be on the shade room. I'm gonna find it right now. Hold on. I'm gonna find it right now because it's another. Matter of fact, let me just do it on my phone and let it play here. It gotta be on the shade room because I watched that this morning and I was like, Cam ain't playing with you, okay? Where's Cam? Where's Cam? Cam been going off all freaking week. And I ain't mad at it. Okay. Hold up. Where is it? Okay, this is this. Okay. Also, he wrote, he is in Dane. Charlemagne, I would advise you not to make up any phony sources without real names saying that anything I said was not true, or we will have legal problems. Don't try to compromise my reputation. I have proof to support everything I say that that will stand up in court. Okay. Who pardon me, name dash is not the chairman of. Okay. Someone said, I just spoke to the lead publicist at Revolt. So is Revolt saying that, is he saying that that he's involved in Revolt? Okay. But anyway, who confirms that Dame Dash is not the chairman of the network?
So every time I was launching something with my family office, he sent a letter saying that, I'd owe the money, but it was my family office, but it muddies the waters.
Girls are out
You
here
have
with
a college
degrees.
and somebody sent a bum letter. As soon as it's a lawyer, it shuts down. It muddies the waters. I was about to make some major announcements. You want to hear one? Sure. I'm now the chairman of Revolt right now, and I also I have 15.
You don't deserve to be the chairman.
I got you. So I'm now the chairman of Revolt with a pathway. You see, because he wants to trigger me, and I want you to acknowledge that. So I'm now Cam's boss, the chairman.
He said, "I'm now Cam." Now I know how Cam got in it.
I've been trying to buy Revolt.
How do we know this is not Cap? We ain't see this on deadline.
Can you stop yelling? Can you stop interrupting me, please? So deadline didn't make the announcement for this particular situation. They didn't want to. I had an announcement I was going to make with BT. So every time I was launching something with my family office, he sent a letter saying that, I'd owe the money, but it was my.
Okay. Now he talk about his rights to paid in full, filing for bankruptcy, and question Charlemagne the God on his masculinity. We heard about the masculinity, the thing. So he said he owns the right to pay. Yo. So then he get up I don't know if it was this I saw it this morning, and talking about he's suing. Where is it? He is going to be suing Charlemagne the God, I guess, and everybody else, Claudia, Jordan, and everybody. Okay, hold on. Cameron again. Because I was looking. Hold on. Revolt CEO confirms Dane Dash is not the chairman of the company. There's no acquisition path on the table. Okay. It says, team, I know some of you might have caught Dame Dash interview on the Breakfast Club today. To set the record straight, Dame Dash is a hip-hop pioneer with a proven track record as a creator. Yes, we've been in conversations about potential partnerships. Things like licensing his show and films for Revolt. But there is no signed deal. He is not the chairman of our company. There's no acquisition path on the table. The quote from me in Vibe is completely fabricated. I never said any of that. If anything, that major were happening. Whatever. You'd hear it directly from me. Now, here's what's true. Damn it. Hold on. I can't read the rest of it. Okay. But nonetheless, Cameron wrote, you can't say he lying through his teeth. He ain't got none. Lying through his gums is treacherous. He's lying through his gums and it's treacherous. I'm dying. Okay. So now Dame is upset and wants to sue. I'm assuming Revolt, Cam, Claudia, anybody who spoke for $100 million. That's where we are at. Okay. So listen, let's get to it. Dame Dash is allegedly a fucking loser. Okay. Dame Dash, listen, y'all know I'm from Brooklyn. Y'all know I love Jay-Z. So maybe I'm a little biased. But I remember she could recall Big Pimpin', and I was gonna mention Big Pimpin'. That's why I was laughing when she said Big Pimpin' and him throwing liquor on people. I ain't like Dame Dash from Big Pimpin'. Yes, they was doing a bunch of disrespectful shit in that music video, but Dame was doing the most. Dame is always doing the most. We have seen video after video of videos of him acting a hot Harlem mess. Harlem niggas act like that, okay? They a little showy. They do too much. And you would just see Jay-Z in the corner just looking so like, I'm over this bullshit. I can't deal. That's the video I was looking for. To the point where that's why Jay-Z stopped fucking with him and left him alone. Jay-Z is 20 years fucking later. Okay? Give or take a year or two. It is 20 years later. Okay? And Dame Dash still can't get over the shit. Dame Dash is mad thinking he's supposed to be in certain places. And the reality is, sure, he would be and he should have been if he didn't have the personality that he has. Talk about talking your way out of every opportunity you get in life. Okay? That whole, and I get it, you know, back then, being an asshole was the thing, was cool. We comprehend now that Diddy was a problem too. But we just figured that shit out. We heard little bits and pieces, right? For years. But we never seen it. We saw Dame Dash in every music video, in every opportunity, acting a fucking mess. Okay? To the point, like I said, that Jay-Z was out. He left. And now I believe they were trying. That's what Cameron, the video I saw of Cameron this morning, I couldn't find it. I don't know where it is. Of Cameron talking about how him and Mace were trying to buy, I guess, the rest of the Roc-a-fella shares that Dame Dash owned, because Dame Dash owes a bunch of money. Okay, him and he was saying that Cameron, that just out of, you know, love, they wanted the motherfucker to lose his shit, bankrupt. Him and Mace was like, okay, I put 500, you put 500. We're gonna try to give him $1 million for his thing, for his stocks or whatever. And that Jay also offered him 1.5 just for the rest of the stacks. And you know, he ain't never gonna sell it to Jay because he would rather, that's the thing. Some people would rather see things burn to the ground than actually get some sort of benefit from it. Like, he literally set his life, in my opinion, it's my opinion, I'm sticking to it, set his lives and his opportunities, and every time in the last 20 years, even after Jay-Z stopped fucking with him or whatever, so invested in trying to drag Jay down, or just holding on to a grudge, okay, that he dragged his own self down. So Jay tried to offer him 1.5. He was, you know, and you know, Cam and Mace was like, you know, well, Jay offering you 1.5. He's like, I ain't taking shit from him. Cool. So then they decide, you know what, we're gonna put 500 and offer him $1 million. He was like, oh, I'm trying to see if I could get it for $6 million because he had a potential somebody else, you know. Oh, he talking about Drake was talking to him, this was talking to him, all that shit slipped away. Or even if it was there, even if Drake was offering him, even if whatever, your personality killed whatever deal that could have potentially happened. And then Cam was like, it took him like 4 weeks to get back to us. And by that time, Mace was like, you know what, fuck this shit. You know, we tried to offer you some help, and you trying to do the same shit that you've been doing for 20 fucking years, aka I don't want to deal with it. AKA, we don't need to, we good. Go do whatever you doing and figure that shit out. That's why he's in the situation he's in my opinion. Claudia Jordan read him to filth, you know, and we gotta thank her gossip background for being, every time I thought she was done, she was like, no, I got some more shit to say. She was like, no, I got some more shit to say. I I got some more shit to say. I don't even know. I got some more shit to say. She alluded to the fact that on some Dear Frank. Now I don't know if that's a new movie, if it's old and I've never seen it. That, you know, again, Dame trying to always acting like he's bigger than what he is. All right, cool. And she insinuated based off of the clues that I put together, okay, because I'm Dora the Explorer and I find clues, okay. She was like, allegedly, that Dame really mad at her because he offered to eat her box. And she was like, no, not even with no teeth. No. Okay, that's what she said. Because she said she was like offered whatever, you know, situations. And then in the next semi clip or whatever, she was like, put my body in your mouth. So we know what that means. You know, I know, we all know what that means. Okay, so listen. He trying to sue for 100 mil. It ain't gonna work. He gives a very narcissistic, and a lot of people are, but you gotta have some sort of fucking balance. You know, he thinks the world revolves around him. He doesn't. It's 20 years later. 20 plus years later, because this shit happened way before I was 24. 20 plus years later, and he still won't let it go. You know, he still hasn't learned the lesson of maybe some humility. You know, maybe some humility would help you to get out of the situations that you put your own self in. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Child, she said she gonna help him fix his teeth. I am over it. I am over it. That shit was too much. Okay. Someone say, hey, I caught a live. Yeah, Jamie hit me up yesterday. And I don't even know if it was yesterday, because like I said, I've been sick. But Jamie was like, girl, you need to get back on schedule. That's what Jamie said, because I'll be all over the place and she don't know when I'm gonna be live. Okay. So I'm trying to get back on my schedule. Okay. I'm feeling a lot. I'm still not fully okay, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday or the day before. So we're gonna try to get back to our new lives, and then whatever drops during the day is what drops during the day. But get back to our new lives, okay? Don't she do the same? More. Listen, Claudia, you know, we be geeking on Claudia, okay? But Claudia ain't tell near lie, from what I comprehend. Claudia ain't tell near lie in that video, okay? Claudia is like, listen, stop fucking playing with me. And we all know, or think based off of our interpretation or our experience seeing Dame Dash for the last 20 odd years, that he bad disrespectful to women. He is really disrespectful to women. He thinks like she said, and she ain't lie. He think this is still 2000, and that he could throw liquor on women in their face. Like, it was real wild back then, you know. I remember all up in one of the girls' faces and all this shit. Like, it was real disrespectful. And he think he could still do that where nobody's gonna say nothing. Okay, this is 2024. Okay, Puffy is downtown Brooklyn. Okay, in the clink clink. Okay, people ain't playing them games. And if you weren't on that shit before, you should have the fact that he doesn't have enough common sense. Let me say that, to comprehend, oh, I was on that shit before. Let me chill out, because I can get exposed. Because I could imagine there are a lot of women in New York, or, you know, New York back in the day, who got some stories about Dame. She said even his family ain't fucking with him. Child. You know how bad it gotta be for you to lose your driver's license over not paying child support? You know what kind of douchebag you gotta be to come from everything he came from, having all the money you had, and be in so much child support peril that that they take your driver's license from you. She said, right message, semi-wrong messenger. I agree. I agree, but we here. She said, why would he say that so confidently? Because people like that just say shit. And they just think he's still in his mind, still, you know, these men, especially these men, they don't realize that they getting older. That's why you still have 40, 50, 60-year-old motherfuckers out here acting the same way they did when they were 21. They don't understand that they're not 21 no more. They're not in their youth no more. They're supposed to be adults. They're supposed to have, you know, matured and shit, growth and maturity and whatever. But it's just it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Apparently, it's just not happening, and it didn't happen for him. Jay-Z is out here with a whole fucking family. The only time we hear from Jay-Z when there's an issue is through his fucking lawyer. And Dame Dash is still out here crashing out on Charlamagne. Whatever he's saying about Charlamagne might being a punk and all of that. One, we're not 20 years old, bro. Charlamagne has a lot to lose. Charlamagne can't get his ass beat. Imagine Charlamagne with his jaw wired shut because he got his ass beat. Imagine that. What he gonna do? He gonna be on the radio with a wired jaw to prove that he's man enough? In 2025, I think I said 24. Anyway, in 2025, grow the fuck up. What I did when I was 22 is not what I'm doing at 44. You're supposed to even understand that. And this man is way older than that. They probably like 60 or 50 something. He's 50 something. I'm about to be 45. Dame is damn near 60 off gate. I know that. And he has still not matured. This is the equivalent of those men who be like 80 years old and be like, and be on TikTok talking about, I'm mature. I'm looking for a wife now. It takes too many of them till they are past senior citizens to comprehend, oh shit, I'm not a young whippersnapper no more. Yes, I said whippersnapper. You're saying this millionaire don't have he got to be in his 60s. Let me see how old Dame Dash is. Oh, I forgot I had a whole article. Oh, he tried to prep her with Orno. Oh. What? Wait. It's more. So I just got this. Okay. It came out this morning. So it says Claudia and Dame Dash have been engaged in escalating tension since Dame's recent appearance on The Breakfast Club. We saw that, where he reminisced about an infamous incident from working together on the film Dear Frank. During an interview, Dame alleged that he had previously offered Jordan to view an adult film as preparation for performing X Act. She was saying that she found that to be sexual harassment or something like that. Or she just felt like it was inappropriate. Dash. He acknowledged this shit. He acknowledged this shit. It is sexual harassment, dog. It said, and I was like, yo, I didn't want to talk X with you. That's why I gave it to you and said, go over there. What? Jordan immediately addressed the accusations on her IG stories. Okay, we saw that. Why keep trying to bring me into your mess? She asked. Okay, we saw what she said. Oh my God. I didn't realize. So he gave her a orno. Like she don't know how to perform sexual acts. Like she's not a grown-ass woman. Oh, okay. She ain't what Blake Lively. Claudia Jordan ain't Blake Lively talking about, I have never. Like Claudia Jordan don't know, and try to offer for her to come back to his crib. The fact that he said his stupid ass, I'ma say it, I'm sorry. He said his dumb ass on The Breakfast Club, a nationally syndicated show, and acknowledged that he sexually harassed her. He doesn't even comprehend what sexual harassment is. The fact that he got up there and said that shit and then turn around and think you're going to sue her, she should sue you. But like she said, you ain't got nothing for her to sue you for. Like you can't be serious. This is not the year of big pimping. We still living in machismo and all of that shit. I'm a big bad man. Is this why he was calling Charlamagne gay? Charlamagne might be something. I don't know. But what the fuck does that have to do with you being a dick? What? What does that have to do with you being a dick? And nobody liking you? And the little bit of friends you did have, like Cameron and them, the minute you get an opportunity, you shit on them. What does that say about who you is as a person? You've been mad at Jay-Z for 20 plus fucking years because he chose himself over you. Grow up and get over it. Grow up and get over it. Anyway, I'm about to drop this link and get into these comments. Is that it? Is he a Taurus? I see somebody say something about Taurus. So I dropped the link in case anybody wanted to come up, but we got the answer. I say this all the time. All the time. Sorry. Tauruses know what they know, and you can't tell them no different. Tauruses know what they know. That stubborn bullshit, fuck them every fucking time. Because they know what they know. My daughter's a Taurus. I got Tauruses all up in my face. They know, especially the men's. But period, me and my brother was just geeking on my daughter behind this. And I was like, them Tauruses, they know what they know. And you can't tell them no different. They stand on it. We see the other Taurus YouTuber, I wouldn't say his name because he's not, and he still be crashing out. I don't know if he's still crashing out because I ain't see his channel, but he been crashing out for years because he know what he know, and you can't tell him no different. He feels slighted, and that's just what it is. You can have a million write down why you not slighted, what you got out of that, and you can't tell him no different. That's the problem with them. They know what they know. I got personal experience with that one. And you can't tell them no different. You can't even argue with them. Can't rationalize with the irrational. You just gotta be like this. Because they know what they know, and you can't tell them no different. You answer now, that makes it a lot, that gives it a lot more sense. Hold on to that shit for 20 years because he feel the way he feel. And you can't tell him he wrong. He know what he know. He isn't getting puffied because did he say he was getting puffied? I hope not. She said, Culture said, and facts, broke regular dudes keep their license not paying child support. Shout out to he know what he know and you can't tell him no different. That is, I got the answer for y'all. I already know the answer, okay? We be talking about these dudes in child support court, okay? Can you imagine these? I know what I know, and you can't tell me no different ass niggas. Can you imagine them in child support court? They probably cussing out the drug. Dame Dash probably stormed out the courtroom. Dame Dash, I wasn't there, I don't know. Okay, but the way these niggas be going, okay, because they always talk about the court for the women. No, it's how they behave in the courtroom. I tell y'all all the time, all you got to do is shut the fuck up. Let that nigga talk. They gonna talk himself into giving you more child support. He don't even know it. He gonna talk himself into the judge fucking with you and looking at him like he crazy. So can you imagine a motherfucker like Damon Dash? Damon Dash probably was interrupting the judge, interrupting his own goddamn lawyer. Damon Dash probably stormed the fuck out mid-session or trial or whatever. Child. That's why he lost his shit. Because again, we all know a bunch of niggas who don't pay no child support and they still got their license. We all know them. She said a fight is a liar. Fruit said a fight is a liability for people that have something to lose. Exactly. Like, why the hell would Charlemagne in his grown age get? And what's wrong with him coming up after Wendy Williams? Wendy Williams was one of the baddest. She was damn near the originator of all this blog shit. Let's call it a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. Of all this YouTube, of all everything I do, Tasha K, all of us do. She been doing this since I was in junior high school. I used to turn on Wendy when she was on Hot 97 back in the day. Are we for real? In junior high, before anybody was doing, before they was even a Miss Jones on the other radio station, who was just copying Wendy. Let's call a spade a spade. I was there. Okay, I was here in New York, New York City radio. I remember. It was only Wendy doing that shit. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? The only person probably older than Wendy for real doing that the way is Howard Stern, and Wendy was talking about black topics. So she was the only one doing that. Shout out to Wendy Williams. I saw that she was at a fashion show yesterday, the day before, child. I don't know. They know what they know, and you can't tell them no different. Oh, he sounded like he was trying to suggest what? Damn it. Hold on. It just the whole chat just flipped on me. Hold on. Let me see. DC said he is 54 to be exact. I know he had at least 10 on me. At least 10 on me. I know that. I knew that. She said she should do it for his bus pass, and I fell out. He sounded like he was trying to suggest he was nothing but a gossip. So what? He got more money than him. Charlemagne's a lot of things, but like, so what? At this point, so what? Okay. He got to start. He could take care of his family. Charlemagne ain't on child support. Again, I'm not here defending Charlemagne, but Charlemagne has a whole wife, kids. All his kids is by his wife. He didn't mention what the what's her name, Jessica. You know, probably couldn't, because then Charlemagne would have probably came out with shit like that on him, right? But if we just talking about these sort of things, Charlemagne takes care of his family. Charlemagne's children are well taken care of. They got college funds and shit. Okay. Charlemagne probably shows up to sporting events for his fucking kids, probably tucks them in at fucking night. Why is Charlemagne supposed to be outside? You're 54 years old. Go home. If you're outside, listen, I love being in my house. Unless I'm going somewhere, what the fuck I'm going outside for? I love being in my house. Unless you hate your home. Again, 54, like DC said, 54-year-old men still running around like they 19 years old, like they don't have a home. It blows my mind. Even men who are like after like a certain age, I say like 25, even if you spending too much time with your homeboy playing video games and shit, I'm judging you. I judge those grown ass men who, I'm my homeboy. You're grown. Go home. You got coochie in the house. Why are you outside with your homeboys? That's to me. Why you outside with? Why you chilling with your homeboys? You got a woman in the house. You got kids in the house. You got to be a dad. Dash is too busy still trying to be that Harlem nigga that he don't understand that, like, for real, after a certain age, children and shit, that shit supposed to be corny. Like, Jim, there we go. Like, Jim, there we go. Because at some point, we are all supposed to grow up. At some point, if your nigga still acting the way he did at 25, at 30, you got a problem, sis. At 40, at 50 fucking 4, you got a problem. You got a problem. And it ain't never gonna fix. Some of these motherfuckers really live. It's that Peter Pan complex for real. They gray-headed. They got gray hair on but they still want to sit on the stoop. They still want to sit on the fucking stoop. I told y'all Friday, that's how I got sick. We was like, we gonna play niggas. Not grown 40-year-old niggas standing on the corner. We was like, we embodied being 19. Back then, we was probably drinking Hennessy. We was drinking champagne this time. But we embodied being 19 again just for a night for fun and shits and giggles and standing up in front of my building making, like, I know we kept a couple people up. I know they was mad at me. Okay? I know they was, all right? But we were like, we gonna play. What we said? We gonna play hood niggas sitting on the porch. That should not be your real life occurrence. That should not be your daily occurrence at 34, 54, even 25. I tolerate the little people who be in front of my and sitting in a lobby and all that shit because they with the little boy upstairs. And guess what he's in? Fucking high school. So that means they're in high school. What you did in high school, because you can't take all your friends in high school to your mama house. But at age when you got your own fucking house, why are you chilling in front of the fucking building? Why are you chilling in front of the fucking building like you ain't got a home to go to? Why are you chilling outside with the niggas at 50? Y'all niggas should be on diabetes medicine and y'all outside every fucking day chilling and drinking and acting like something wrong with Charlemagne because he goes home to his fucking family. Are you dumb? This is why you on child support so bad. No shade, no tea. That you ain't even got a driver's license. Like, and I never understood, because even with little money, semi-money, all the money, when you do shit like that, it drains your life force. I got teeth issues. I'm trying to get Invisalign. We're working on it to put my beautiful teeth back the way they were. I remember my teeth are beautiful. They started to spread. But this nigga missing all of this. All of this. How? Even with a little bit of money. How, Sway? How? Because that is the energy of I'm still doing the same shit I'm doing at 20, at 54. And at 20, you're still young. Your body is still whatever. You need rest. Bruh, I was outside till like 2 a.m. and bitch, I got sick. I was fucked up for days. I don't understand how these niggas do it at 40, 50 something every day. And they act like that shit is the dopest shit ever, that they are still in the same position. A lot of them still on the same corner that they were 25, 35, 40 years ago for some people. Like, that shit is sad. That shit's sad. Wendy was on Kiss, but before she was on Hot 97 back in the day. This is, again, 30 odd years ago. When was I in junior high school? Junior high school was like 12 to 14, right? I'm 44. So like 30 years ago. She was on Hot 97. She went to Puffy got kicked out. He got fired. She went to Philly, I believe. Then she came back and was on Kiss. And then she had her show. But she started, it was Hot 97. I want to say 107.5. But I believe it was Hot 97. Because back then, Hot 97 was everything. Kelly said, Dame is just jealous. He needs to keep up with his... All right, sorry. A little messy. Okay. Y'all killing me. Yeah. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Please follow. Please subscribe. And don't forget, if you can, donate to the channel. Y'all see my Cash App on the screen. My Zelle is on the screen. All of that good stuff. Appreciate you. Sweetest girl said, I miss Wendy. She would be clocked in double overtime right now. YouTube at Tasha K is who broke her story. Yeah. She need to get, I understand that. I think, Wendy wants to get back on whatever, but she needs to just start a YouTube channel. She just needs to start a YouTube channel. She'd blow this shit out the water. Okay. She'd blow it out the water. Ooh, Kai said she going to Colombia to get her teeth done. Girl. That's what's up. I don't really need to get my teeth done. I need it to be pushed back together. I lost teeth in the back. And when you lose teeth, regardless, they spread. So I just really need the Invisalign. Like, I ain't got crooked teeth or nothing like that. I used to I just have really great teeth. Really great teeth. Like, you would think, like, I had braces back in the day, how good my teeth were. But they just need to be pushed back together. That's why I need a Invisalign. I don't need to get work done. I don't really even want false teeth because I still have good structured teeth, I guess. But, they just need to be pushed back. It was like, bitch, we gonna give you some spice. We don't want no spice. Big Meech. I don't know what that means. Oh, Big Meech, but I understand Big Meech. I always understand a motherfucker who spent majority of his life in jail. People who spend time like that in jail, their mentality stops. They say whatever they want to say. They only mature when they're out. So Big Meech mentally, and a lot of men mentally, especially when they spend so long in there, is still, their emotional intelligence is still at the age they were when they got locked up. That's just what it is. So I comprehend Big Meech. I don't really expect anything from Big Meech. But Dame Dash ain't never been locked up. You know, Jim Jones ain't never been locked up. Not for more than it took for him to allegedly, you know, call the feds. But, you know, they ain't never been locked up for a period of time that would have stunted their developmental growth. This is all them. It's all them. She said, especially in 125th and Lex, I go past every day to take the train, and it's either dope fiends begging or grown men thinking they're young. That shit is so disturbing and disgusting. It's so sad. And the fact that they don't understand how sad it is might be the saddest part. Like, I be going to the gym, work out to the gym or whatever. I was going to work out today, but I figured, bitch, you just got back better. Don't be working out. I'll be dead by Saturday, child. So I'm probably going to wait till Monday to get back in the workout, make myself feel fully heal or whatever. But there's a couple dudes up the block, one in particular. And I be like, this motherfucker got a full gray. And out there selling them things. And I just be thinking, and you could tell he from that block. So I'm like, yo, he probably grew up here for like ever. He probably this has been his block. He's selling the things forever. He probably live in his mama old apartment or some shit like that. Like forever. Like walking down, you be seeing some man and you be like, damn, you big and grown. And you still sitting on this corner, standing on this corner in a dusty white t-shirt like it's 2004. It's bananas to me. Right? Did y'all see the oysters I made for I posted it. I posted it. Girl, I would rather sit in my house and go make me some oysters than go outside to do what? To stand on they don't even have a destination. Let's have a destination. Sit up with my good food, my cold drinks in the fridge. I'm hungry. I go make a sandwich. My good old YouTube TV. Yeah. Watching Murder, She Wrote at midnight. Yes, I do watch Murder, She Wrote every fucking night. I have a schedule. I watch Bones. I watch Bones on the weekdays. I watch Bones. Okay. And then I turn it to Jessica Fletcher Hall. I watch Murder, She Wrote until I fall asleep. Might get me a little soda from the fridge. Little juice. I got it all. A bottle of water if I need to. If I'm hungry. Snacks. What the fuck are they doing outside? Like I said, even with my friend, we came upstairs. Even when we were chilling, we damn sure did come upstairs to use the bathroom, grab some snacks. What the fuck do these niggas be outside doing? I don't know. I'm trying to remember what the fuck I used to be outside doing at like 19. But like that shit stopped at like 2021. Because what the fuck am I chilling on the stove for? Unless we doing something. Like if I'm chilling by my cousin's house because we having a barbecue. This is a block party. Like we having a block party or barbecue, you shouldn't be sitting just chilling on the stoop unless you know the kids outside and you watching the kids fucking playing. But unless you a teenager or little 20-something-year-olds that bopping up down the block, I understand because they 20. They half of them can't get into no club. They ain't got no money to go out to eat. They ain't got no money. I get it. Little 19, 20-year-olds, I get it. They ain't got their ID, don't get them nowhere. They can't go in the bar. They ain't got no money to say, oh, let's go eat. Before me and my friends came and chilled in front of the building, we went to Peaches. Peaches is good. If y'all ever come to New York, go to one of the Peaches. There's 4 of them. 4 or 5. Black owned. Some of the best food you'll ever eat. I'm telling you. But like, what are they doing? You know what they doing? And I'm going to say this. Okay? I'm going to say it. They're doing what Dame Dash accused Charlemagne of being. That's my position, and I stand beside it. You outside chilling. My homeboys. I'm chilling with my homeboys. Your homeboy is... Don't fucking get me going. You got a whole home with a woman, but you outside. Where your homeboys? I'm on the block with my homeboys. I'm chilling with so and so. We're chilling. Half of y'all, I'm gonna say this. I don't care. Y'all worried about women when you should be worried about his homeboys. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm done. We had an hour 22 minutes. I appreciate y'all for coming. We will be back tomorrow at our regular scheduled time. Okay. Jamie that told me by myself, and I was like, I didn't respond because I said, "You right. I know you right." So I'm here. All right. And I appreciate you all. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live.